What's up, YouTube? Let's hang out for a little bit today. Do a video mix-up of sorts and talk about these fun new changes here. I mean, this is just wonderful. Bottom line, this is what makes Summoner's War such an awesome game. We have developers that care. And before we talk about this, let's talk about a little story. When Summoner's War first came out, there was this problem that was, hey, the in-game content wasn't very fun because the high-end arena was just all about whoever had the fastest team, and the fastest team always won. The end. A lot of people that were really excited about the game kind of left, and the developer took note of it, and they adapted and they introduced a change much like this and incorporated things like will runes, changed skill sets on monsters to like rebalance them, and now, you know, months later, you have this very rich in-game content that allows for a lot of fun, a lot of strategy, because it's mixed up, because there's variety, and because the developer keeps tabs on things. They care, they talk to us. I'm excited because my game here is still fun and the developers still care about it, and it makes me think, hey, I'm gonna be playing this game for a very long time. So yeah, let's talk about this. New dungeon. Necropolis. Ooh, there's a lich, and he has chains. And he does these following skills. Attacks all enemies, recovering damage. He imprisons the soul of the enemy that has dealt the most damage, and brings the hit points to 0. So that's kind of like, maybe I'm thinking, like, you know how when you do the Angelmon dungeons, they blow up, and no matter how many hit points your tune has, he always goes to 0? Thinking maybe it'll be like that. I don't know. We'll see. He has a barrier that nullifies certain number of attacks. When attacked without the barrier, the max HP decreases by 30% of the incoming damage. So he's going to have this mechanic where you're going to have to bring tunes that hit multiple times. I think everybody's going to be dusting off their Orochi, probably. Yeah, guys, start scoping out those 3-star monsters that hit multiple times. Make sure you don't fodder them, because you never know, they could come in really handy in terms of being able to farm this content and fast and get cool new runes. He revives himself all the time. Revives with 50% hit points at the moment of death. Will not be able to receive beneficial effects during battle, but instead is immune to silence or cooltime increasing skills. And then he suppresses everyone's attack speed every now and then. And you cannot bring Hua and Beretta and stuff to gimp his attack bar. So it says here, the ancient Lich King continuously revives. So you must defeat the boss by decreasing the max HP. To get through the soul barrier, you are required to bring monsters that attack multiple times. Also, because of the attack speed cap, attack speed increasing and decreasing skill effects may come in very handy. Guys, don't fodder away your Bernards and your Spectras, and be on the lookout for those monsters that hit multiple times with an attack. maybe bring a Reser if stuff is going to get brought down to 0 hit points. It could possibly die. A Reser might come in handy. Seems like really fun stuff. It says that it has 5 phases, and it's going to be just like Giants and Dragons, where you can farm it all day. I can see this being a lot of fun because we get to make new teams again. We get to discover, like, what's the best team. You know, there's going to be 9,000 videos on, you know, Necropolis B10 with fusible monsters. It's just, yes, it's fun. They're going to be changing up the runes that drop in each scenario. Dragon Slayer is going to get Swift runes now. Giants is going to get Guard. Necropolis is a lot like Giants, except for it's going to have Rage and the new Destroy runes. Rune Spotlight. Destroy runes. It's a 2-piece set that decreases your enemy's max HP. When attacking the enemy, it will destroy. With 2 Destroy runes equipped, your enemy's max HP will be destroyed by the amount of damage you deal, up to a limit of 4% of the max HP. To clarify, the Destroy rune effect only decreases the max HP. However, the decreased HP can't be recovered until the battle ends. You can only destroy up to 4% of the max HP at a time, and you can destroy up to 60% throughout the battle. The max HP can't be decreased lower than 40% of its original value. If you equip multiple destroy sets, you can apply the destroy effect multiple times. If you equip 4 pieces, 2 sets, you can destroy up to 8% of the max HP at a time, and with 6 pieces you can destroy up to 12% of the max HP at a time. It's kind of tricky, it kind of broke up the 1 and the 2 there. Please note that the Destroy rune effect does not apply to bosses. We hope that the addition of this new rune will bring a whole new set of strategies and creative plays to the game. Yes! Yes, yes, yes! Thank you for not making the game stale. Thank you for giving us fun new strategies. I'm excited. I'm pretty sure everybody else is excited. And in terms of speculation, I don't like to speculate. Okay, that's not my style. But I'm thinking maybe this will allow Arena and Guild Wars to be a little fun, because you can bring these Destroy runes to try to maybe counter some of those teams that are like, oh, let me troll you with all my healers all put together that are just going to take forever to kill or be unkillable because they're ultra troll-ish sorts. And maybe if you like have a couple of guys that got Destroy runes, you can go up against those teams that, you know, are just like all healers there to troll you and slowly wear down their max HP so that you can kill their troll team. Which I think is kind of neato, because that's one thing in this game that, like, high-end players can build troll teams really easy, right? It's like stick a Reser and a whole bunch of healers on a defense, and in lower-end players, they have nothing at all to counter the troll teams there. And yeah, this is kind of cool. It gives the opportunity for anybody to get a rune set that you can go up against a super troll, you know, double revive, double healer setup, and, you know, be able to beat it. Because now, in order to beat something like that, you just have to have enough raw damage, and there's a lot of players that, you know, it's not on their to-do list to have stuff that's going to have like an extreme amount of raw damage. I also like the fact that maybe this incorporates a little bit of if you can use a troll team, and maybe you don't necessarily have to have armor break and tons of burst damage in order to pull off wins. Like maybe you can use your arena defense and you can make a troll team, but mix up a couple of those destroy sets and slowly wear down your opponent. So yeah, I mean, I'm mainly excited because it gives us new stuff to theorycraft about and have fun with. We get a new dungeon. We have a developer that cares about us. And countless hours of fun YouTube videos to watch of people busting up the Necropolis dungeon with these awesome 2-star monsters. I'm excited. What I wanted to transition into for the next part of this video is kind of talking about why and how changes like this and the diversity of the game make Summoners War such a fun game for us. And for example, what I'm showing right now is, okay, so I'm doing giants, right? But there's no healer here, right? There's no outrageous speed leader to try to just outspeed everything. No, I got a crit leader, right? I have monsters that are out here to try to just do massive damage, and I can clear this pretty fast with a pretty much 100% success rate. I haven't seen it fail yet, and at the same time, no healer is required. I'm not using mechanics to just keep the giant from moving in this setup. The mechanics that I have established here are to try to clear it fast, so that maybe I don't have to watch so many animations, right? Because my objective is I'm going after some despair runes. Like I'm really looking for building up a good collection of despair runes so that I can maybe tweak some monsters that I use for arena and TOA and stuff. And this would not be possible if it weren't for incorporating a couple of shield rune sets.